Hello there everyone and welcome to our January 2019 Stamp and Die release full reveal. First up we have a Bloom and Bud stamp set. This is a 6x8 inch clear stamp set containing a bloom, a bud, leaves and also a sentiment image. If we turn this over you can see how well this layers up and it looks stunning. So we have the flower, the bud, the two different leaves as well as that sentiment there. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which cuts out all of the images in the stamp set. As well as the stamp and die, we also have the mask stencil available which coordinates with these. You can use the mask part to mask out images to stamp over again, or use the stencil to create various different effects. These three products work wonderfully together to create a wonderful stamping system. Next up we have Angelique Motifs. This is a beautiful 6x8 stamp set which includes two different flowers and stems. If we turn this over you can see how these layer up beautifully together and I just love the different design on these. As well as the stamp set we have the matching die set available which cuts out all of the images from the stamp set perfectly. So you can see you have the two different flowers, leaves and also stem images there. As well as the stamp and die, we do also have the mask stencil available for these as well. So you can see these pop over perfectly on the stamped image and you can do your masking quickly and easily without having to make your own mask designs. Here is a simple background just using the images from the stamp set and it looks stunning. Next up we have Dainty Bouquet stamp set. This is another 6x8 stamp set. It includes two different stems as well as another little vine image. If we turn this over you can see on the back how these layer up together. It's created in a different way where you stamp the shadow image in one neutral colour and then add colours in various places. It looks very, very pretty. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which cuts the images out perfectly. Next up we have Stained Glass Window. This is a great stamp set. It's another 6x8. It includes a large image with lots of layers and lots of beautiful sentiments as well. When we turn this over you can see how this layers up and it creates a really beautiful design that you can use on lots of your projects. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die available which cuts that circle images out perfectly. Here you can see I've created a background without using the outline, so there's a really great way to use this as well. Next up we have Wonderland. This is another 6x8 stamp set which includes various different floral images as well as lots of beautiful sentiments as well. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set and you can see how large those images are. They're all outline images so you get lots and lots of images on this stamp set. As well as the stamp set and the matching die, we also have the mask stencil available for these as well. It's really great to play around with these and create lots of different looks. Here I've used the mask stencil and the stamp set so I could create this beautiful masked image here. Next up we have Beautiful Blossom stamp set. This is a large 6x8 stamp set which has a large beautiful floral image as well as lots of sentiments. This is a great one to play with and make lots of beautiful background designs. Next up we have All the Hearts. This is a layered heart image which has clusters of hearts which you can add all together to create a beautiful heart design, as well as lots of sentiments. If I turn this over you can see how well these fit together to create that beautiful heart design down there. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which cuts around the heart and also cuts into smaller hearts as well to create a really different look. It's a really great one to play around with. Next up we have Fancy Frames. This is a 4x6 inch stamp set which contains two beautiful frame images as well as lots of sentiments. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which cuts out those two very beautiful and detailed frames. Next up we have Gift from Heaven. This is a 4x6 stamp set containing a large image as well as lots of beautiful sentiments. Next up we have Magnolia Heart. This is a small 2x3 stamp set which contains one image as well as a sentiment. This can be used in various different ways. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which cuts out that beautiful heart completely and easily. Next up we have Mini Brownstone. Again this is a 2x3 stamp set which contains lots of various images to create your own row of little brownstone houses. This is so very sweet. As well as the stamp set we do have the matching die set available which also cuts out an extra heart as well as the images that are on the stamp set. Next up we have Snail Mail. Again, this is another 2x3 stamp set. This one contains a layering image. So this one's going to create a really pretty little envelope and a little heart on there. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available as well. Next up we have Garden Picks 3D die. This one contains lots of various images to create your own layered floral garden with lots of pretty little flowers and leaves as well. These layer up beautifully and I really do love how these work. I really love this different way to go about die cutting and it's very, very pretty. Next up we have Hibiscus Garden 3D die set. Again, this is on the same lines as Garden Picks. So we have various images which all layer together to create beautiful images in the end. This is a really large die set, so you're going to get 2 pieces within it, which cuts out the large hibiscus flowers as well as the different leaves as well. Some of them are 1 layer leaves, so you can really play around with this to create beautiful clusters of flowers. Next up is Wild Rose 3D die set, and we have the beautiful rose image and a leaf as well. So it contains 8 different dies to create the 2 layered images that you're going to create with this die set here. Next up we have Floral Frame die. This creates a beautiful floral frame on the lines of the Magnolia Heart, but it's larger and it's going to cut all of that detail into your piece of card, which is very, very pretty. Next up we have Simply Friend die. This will cut out the word friend that will be great focal sentiment for your cards and projects. Next up we have Radial Hearts cover die. This will cut a 4¼ by 5½ panel in which it will cut these beautiful hearts in a radial pattern as well. So you can see here it's a great background for all of your cards. Next up we have Zodiac Constellation dies, and we have all of the Zodiacs here. So this one was Aries, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, and also Virgo. We really hope that you've seen something that really inspires you in this release and really wants to make you create. Again, thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye bye.